All right, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back. This is session, and this is going to be session three. I did state earlier, although I don't see anybody in the chat, unfortunately, or enough people in chat, unfortunately, that I was actually going to plan to do a live stream on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, but it seems right now no one seems to be here, which is actually trying, which is actually kind of sad when I think about it. So right now I'm kind of browsing at this moment. To be fair, uh, I should have let more people know prior to this, honestly, and that is basically that is kind of on my end. I'm just dabbling here for some stuff that I forgot to clean up. So sorry about that. Um, yeah, like I was going to post the updates as like when the stream's gonna come like last night, but I just got held back because I was too tired to even end up posting anything. So yeah, it so the what's on the gonna be on the menu today. I'm pretty sure if I'm not mistaken, it's gonna be Jibaku, Shounen, Hanako-kun, Dodo Hidoro, both episodes, both those shows, both first two episodes, and also the Eizouken one, episode 3. So five, and then one I forgot to list, but it's might be RikeKoi, depending on if we can get to that point or not. I would hope we do get to that point. So sorry if I didn't list that one. Yeah, it is. Oh, hey, Devmit, Idea. I haven't seen you in a while. Like, what's been going on? What's up? What's up, Wayne? Yeah, this is. I do apologize that this is a rather of a late sort of update. But I did state in my during my last stream that was likely going to post gonna do the live stream during the Martin Luther King Jr. Day. It's just that I forgot to do it put up the stream to be the scheduled last night because I was too fucking tired and all. So I do apologize on that part. I mean, but shit happens, and when it happens, it happens. The only thing we can really do is deal with it. Um, Let me just see here. I don't know, for some reason, like when I had this haircut, my head has been kind of itchy around sometimes. So sorry about that. Um, but I mean, it could also be that some of you guys want to have something else to do. Let me get some fucking lotion, man. It's actually legit. It's actually legit thing. Like, this is what happens when you're when you're in your middle age, when you're a middle aged adult, and well, middle age when you're a middle aged adult, and lotion is just something you have on your mind. But yeah, we'll get to I know I want to get to, and people would want me to get to Eizouken, which is a show that I don't have the biggest sort of praises for, honestly, for a number of reasons. But I can praise the fan base is part just trying to get. But I do want to get to Jibaku, Shonen, Hanako-kun, and Doro Hidoro at least. So I'm gonna go with the Jibaku Shonen Hanako-kun. I heard it's fun, but I'm not so sure how to what to truly expect from that. Honestly, we don't see a reminder go live stream. Wait for a while. I'll share it to our group. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm actually just gonna go around, discuss, and you can give me the okay. You can give me the okay when the majority is, and it was like, oh, it's okay. So Jibaku Shonen Hanako-kun, if you have not seen my Winter 2020 preview, it seems to be something regarding some sort of ghost or maybe yokai bound to a bathroom. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's the girls' bathroom. The third stall, the girls' bathroom. So this could get some complications because our our um our like our ghost here is a guy, and Yashiro is the this is there's romance in here. I mean, there is there. I'm trying to see if there's gonna be anything to worry about. Oh boy, Pony Cannon. I have issues with that. I have particular troubles with that show regarding some copyright. So hopefully it doesn't reflect too much in the right here. Like I pray to God it doesn't. Probably one of those Japanese myth legends sort of stuff. But I mean, yeah, seriously, like, what do you? What like this is literally like two a girls bathroom. Now the bathroom legends, the bathroom bound ghosts. That's some crazy. That's some unsettling shit, right? Because Mother Nature calls, right? You need to go to the bathroom. You just try to do your thing. This is when you're most vulnerable too, which sucks. Because we're just trying to get rid of the shit that we could not digest, right? Because we digested all, and most of the body have entrusted our body to digest most of the necessary nutrition, and the stuff we couldn't digest ends out the other way, right? And we're trying to take care of that, right? Whether it's peeing or taking a crap, and the ghost comes to greet you, whether to attack you or say hi. Or it's not the really bad. It's not a really favorable situation. Either way, like real talk here. Fuck this. So what's the other guy here? The guy seems to be blonde. Yeah, it's Cole Minamoto, and this could make for some funny comedy. This could be hit or miss for me depending on how much I want, but I would think that because there's a supernaturalism to it that I would like it instantly. But the comedy could put me off because I have a really trippy ass standard when it comes to comedy. I don't like the comedy that feels like it's being slapped in my face. Like I'm supposed to take it as it is without having it broken down in front of me. Or I don't want it, and I don't want it being like someone's tossing crap at me, right? Like this is why I personally didn't like Saki Kuso, because the jokes roll so fast, and regardless of whether or not you get the jokes, the delivery is something I was not a personal fan of. I ended up hating it more than I wanted to at least try to give it the pass, because it just never because it never got engaging. It was something I could not get used to, and it just couldn't cut it for me, to be honest. We have romance with a ghost. It has to be the third or fourth show with ghost romance we're getting. I mean, Yuragi So Unisan was one of those, if I remembered correctly. I don't remember the maybe one to two others that had that. I mean, unless if Nick you remember, I mean, you could give me a heads up on that, or I may have not seen that show. But okay. So this English is toilet bound, and when you say when there's something like regarding a toilet being mentioned in fiction, something trip is coming up. Whether it's for fun, whether it's funny, or it's going to be hella scary. I it reminds me of some of those horror films, or from what at least I see in the trailers. Because frankly, I don't have much interest in watching Western cinematic films anymore, except for some great looking Pixar films or from stuff from DreamWorks. Although Frozen's kind of shit, but yeah, this kind of oh hey, what's up, man? We don't have notifications for what time of the live stream. Yeah, I do apologize. I was supposed to have done that last night regarding I should have posted that, but I was too damn tired and I wasn't particularly sure at the time. So I was just So I just completely just like checked out on that, and so sorry about that. It was late. I really do apologize. Oh, Duskmane of Amnesia. Oh yeah, that one. That one was great. That was actually great. Let me if anything. Oh wait, I'm pretty. Let me see if you're if this is the one. Yeah, yeah, this is the one you're talking about. That I like that show. Tatsukai Otome X Amnesia. That was a pretty good show. That was a pretty good show. Like real talk. Um, it was like I actually liked this how engaging it was in terms of dialogue. What they went about with other bound ghosts and our main heroine sort of situation. There is some sort of there is a little bit too much of a plot convenience, but it wasn't that much to off put the experience personally. Oh, hola, what's up, Dark Warrior? I'm pretty sure is that everybody here. There's also and so while we know we talk about this. So Doro Hidoro, which is something else we're gonna cover today, hopefully. Um, I found it. Some people are saying it's comparable to No Guns before B or K or B stars, which is kind of interesting because all three are use quite a bit of CG. So I'm not so sure how to feel about Dorohedoro yet, but time will tell. But it though I looked at because I've watched the trailer for Dorohedoro a while back. I mean, before I even did my season preview, and I just wasn't so sure how to receive it. Honestly, I mean, this I don't I'm in the dark with this one. Like I don't know if I'm going to be extremely put off or it's somehow going to hook me one way or another. It's going to depend on how the design looks though. Cuz designs are, the initial, the visuals are going to have first impression effects. Like they're going to be implemented to the first impressions. The theme also is also important too, which is stuff. So I'm seeing more people are coming in. I'm just waiting for the okay from someone like to say that I can go ahead with this. So let me go ahead and look at the pics. So our main character here is some sort of what? A lizard man looking cayman looking guy. He's a he seems to be some sort of something like how Gunzo is sort of that sort of similar role. No, of course he would have amnesia. Look like fucking lizard man from look fucking lizard man from the Spider-Man series. Well, okay, not really, but uh, I'm not gonna see those spoilers, but yeah, it seems to be like the similar thing, the similar setup to No Gun's life, and then he's gonna meet other people in this situation. So I would expect some No Gun's life sort of thing. No Gun's life was I don't know. It wasn't that bad, but it just got boring, and frankly, I didn't get a lot of um, I didn't get a lot of views on the videos in which I reacted to it, and so I just gave up on reacting to it and just watched it on my own. It was rather lackluster, but not really that bad, honestly, because Madhouse did the design the artistic design of Madhouse is still there. It's still really relevant, but the story, but the theme is just it need work. It needed work. Asura crying and Nana's buried treasure. Wait, Nana's buried treasure? Hold on. I'm pretty sure I remembered that one somewhere. Um, Nana's buried treasure are the other ones I remember with ghost romances. Oh yeah. Asura crying and Nana's buried treasure. they're okay if they're okay if you want to get into that sort of single core sort of romance one off sort of things, but by themselves, those two are are not really good shows, honestly. Asura Crying's story, Asura Crying story wise, it was just really off. And frankly, I wasn't sure. Like when I remember when I watched both seasons, I wasn't sure. I was very perplexed at the sort of narrative direction it wanted to take with it. Regard and the whole thing. With with the high stakes and all. With Not as Buried Treasure, it's just that I didn't feel like a good enough story was there to really get me to have any sort of affinity for for the characters. Although I was initially impressed by the theme, like the concept that they had, the premises that they had, but it was there. Mark, oh, what's up, Mark James? The other heavy romance is Anohana. That one was heavy. Anohana, I actually do like. The reason I didn't give it a particularly high score, but I did because there were some sort of character, questionable character focused drama that I was not fond of, although it was still executed fairly decently. I think there's also a point where it was only 11 episodes, so there's only so much you can make a good story out of within just 11 episodes. I mean, 12 episodes I can get. 13 episodes is a nice size. But when you're trying to do something with 11 episodes, and I don't know how you get tapered off with 11 episodes or 10, but it's hard to tell a really great story when you're down to 10 to 11 episodes. Like a masterpiece of a story with 10 to 11 episodes. But what made up for it was the characters and the whole and the aesthetics involved. So I gave it props to that. Although in a similar situation with that, in another situation where Guilty Crown, okay, Guilty Crown had what was it, 20 something episodes? If I'm not mistaken, I think it's 22. It was horrible. Looked beautiful, but in deep down inside, the story and the character was a god frick of a mess. Like it, I remembered way back. Like this was one of the first, unfortunately, one of the first animes I've actually started watching when I really got to when I really got watching that was not named Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, or some of the long run stuff. For based off of games or whatnot. But this is one of the first, unfortunately, that I watched. And I remember I dropped it. I just stopped watching it halfway. At not even halfway, and then picking it back up a lot later. And then realizing what, and then I had the full realization as to why I stopped watching it at the time. Like, yeah, first part was actually decent, and then the second part was just I don't even know. I think it's on the fact of what I think it came down to how Shun's the you know regression kind of did. How he just suddenly became king. Wanted to become king and all. I think, but and it made and ultimately the story itself just felt the plot itself just felt childish. It tried to be too serious, but the writing was just I don't even know where it wanted to go. Like it just made characters look bad in one way or another. It wasn't. It was not. It was not a good look. And the ending. The ending would have been. I don't. The ending, like, it's not like I hate bad and sad endings at all. As long as they do something to properly wrap up stuff. It didn't feel like a wrap. It didn't feel like something to wrap up. It just didn't do anything to help. At the very least, it didn't do anything to improve. what the overall the series as a whole. By no means it did. I also heard in another version, the female heroine, Inori is. I might as well spoil it to you if you have not yet watched it. Although I'd rather I will as popular as it is, I kind of want to advise any of you who have yet to watch it, don't watch it. Don't fucking watch it. Yes, I know. Production ING, pretty nice. It would have some nice looking stuff, but the story is just the story is just stupid. Like overall, like for real talk, it was just like a bunch of what the hell, what the hell was he doing? What the hell is she doing? What the hell are they doing? Where the hell is this plot going? What the hell is this explanation? What the hell? Pretty much everything. The only thing that prevented me from giving it a 1 out of 10 is the fact that it looked beautiful and it sounded beautiful. Although the although some of the soundtracks can get repetitive, honestly. I mean, if people somehow liked it, it was like I like back when my score my grading my grading standards weren't as weren't as uptight, too loose, where I wasn't really even using the whole grading rating system. I was having this around at a 6 out of 10, which is already pretty bad. And then it was just like a revisit actually didn't help. It actually made me hate the show even more. Like real talk here. Um, I do want to see, like, is everyone here now? I'm seeing people drift in and out. I feel at one point there was 12, and now all of a sudden there's 7. Like, what the hell's going on, guys? I do want to I do really want to get started. So please let me know what's let me know when I gotta go, man. Like, because I don't want to be left out in the dark here. So yeah, we could get started on this right now if everyone's good to go. I mean, if unless if you're telling me like please wait a little bit more. Um, Enzo is what is this like? Let me see Eizouken real fast. Um, I'm thinking it's already sitting at like 8.18. I know Mal scores may not be everything, but it can tell something. For sure. Uh, I guess if people since I don't see any new people coming in, I do really want to get started. It's been like almost it's been over just over 20 minutes or so, or 25 minutes. I do want to get everything get it started right now. I think they're all in. Okay, so hot pipes. If any of them are late, I mean, you do guys just give them the heads up, or I'll just give them the heads up if I happen to see your comment. So just letting you know. So I guess we could just get started with Jibaku, Shounen, and Hanako-kun. Hopefully this file works. By the way, I've been kind of having this in storage, and hope it's gonna run okay. Um, Let me see. I don't think we have much. I don't think we have much to discuss. Let's get this thing started. All right. So pulling this up. Um. Okay. Just stop. You actually just got. All right. So this is gonna be Jibaku Shonen Hanako-kun or Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. Yeah, this is I'm not gonna say the English because it's it's the toilet bound thing is just there's nothing good coming out when the toilet is involved. So starting in 3, 2, 1, go. God damn it, TBS. Why? What the hell is this? Soul Eaters? Soul Eater looking? Huh. I just missed out. Like, who's doing? Like, which studio is doing this one? I'm pretty sure it wasn't a. Oh damn it! The synopsis spoils everything. This spoils everything, so it doesn't make me even care about the the opening dialogue. Do why is it? This looks low. This one like I think I've said it before. It looks a lot similar to the art style in Danganronpa, which frankly I've yet to really see. I like real talk. I have yet to see Danganronpa because I just haven't been able to set aside time for it personally. Hello. Yay! Okay, that's pretty adorable though. Did Danganronpa? I wonder if Danganronpa had trippy ass, looking art style like this, or if this is just, or if this is trying to borrow some stuff from Shaft, or cues from Staff. Hmm. Singles that he's bound, but it feels like there's something more. Like this Hanako guy has a darker secret. A familiar setup of character archetypes I'm seeing here. There's a key visual. So this guy cross dressed at one point. I just got tired of it. Huh? And all of a sudden he brightens up. Yee! What the hell? And she's gonna end up falling in love with the yoke. She's gonna end up falling in love with the yokai, not this fucking Bishonen right here. She thinks she's in love with him. Like 100%, I'm pretty sure she gonna fall for the ghost, not the guy she was initially interested in. Like A book, really? Not some sort of Doraemon sort of approach. She does look adorable. I will admit. This is gonna. I feel like this is gonna be like despite the ghost premises and the art style and how it looks like similar to a series we all most of us pretty much know, although many of us may have yet to see, like me. It's actually pretty. It's actually pretty. There's some there's some. It feels like there's gonna be some wholesome comedy to be had, but I mean, taste in comedy is subjective, very subjective compared to other genres, in my opinion. Although the main thing is, does the joke hit? Does the gag hit? If it goes something like how Skit Dance Gitama does, that's pretty lit. Or how like Sekudai does. 3 damn years? Took you 3 damn years to. Ouch. She's traumatized. That was a month ago. Oh, yeah. Of course, you're gonna move on to the next one. The relatable. Like when we realize we can't get with the other one, we try to find the next one. I can. Probably not. Exactly. Stop avoiding the question. Oh, so he's a student council member? Yeah, this is really like Danganronpa. It has some shaft sort of sequence sort of segues and all that, but it's still more to comedy. So, oh, we're in Jibaku Shounen Hanako-kun. Sorry, Megaris. We started without you guys. My apologies. Okay, so we're probably okay. So first episode, we're meeting a damn mermaid. Aw. What? Like, no lie, that's fucking adorable. Depending on how I feel about this, I do really want to call this a sleeper hitter as well. What? Crowded out. Good luck, man. Oh, okay, so the mermaid is just that something like that. Okay, never mind. Oh, yeah, the usual thing. Try to impress them with your with your cooked lunch. Great. Did you not think of what it would look like to him? This is why I don't make food. This is why I don't make meals for anyone. Because I won't be 100% sure how they feel. Dude, you killed him. Whoever that was. Okay, well, depends on how if it was a a, a 2-4 fall or a 3-4. To hit my ass, man. So yeah, she was basically asking the wrong guy for a love advice. I'm not someone who is really all that knowledgeable about the whole romance and love thing in real life, but at least I know what to do and what not to do. I like how the sort of design, the dirt looking face just sells the comedy even more. But I mean, it does help. It does help the sequence. Like there's a segue to this and this and that. Like I don't like it when oh dear, why did you swallow it? You didn't hear him. You didn't hear. You didn't let him finish. You didn't let him finish. Fuck. Yeah, no, something bad's gonna happen to her. She swallowed it and legs like fucking toothpicks. Hmm. Hmm. See, this is what happens when you don't even listen. So the mermaid thing title that came up actually has relevance because you didn't listen. You just decided to swallow him, say, call him an asshole, and run away. Yeah, really. Good for you. Good for you. I know you're adorable, but Jesus, man, you didn't even fucking listen to him halfway. Like, Please don't let this be a bit too self-conceited here. What do you mean by that? Like, you turn into a fucking little fish. There's the what the hell? She still has the clothes there. So what is? So how is this? So she literally the fish right here, and then like that's their fish body as a head for her head, and then like the rest of her body, her real body's there. Yeah, basically like that. She didn't fucking listen. Wait, she's underwater and the tears are just okay. Oh dear, what is it? Oh, Sarah, we got some sort of actual mermaid ghost or something? Oh great. Hokai Menge is still buffering for you? Uh I do apologize. Maybe it's the traffic or something. Cause I'm okay on my end. Okay, so that's a nasty looking monster right here. I'm guessing it's a. Oh, here we go. Is that sword enchant? Is that does that no sword? Is that dagger the I wonder if that dagger has some sort of special effects or something. Nice sketch. No, it's not a mermaid. It's a fucking abomination. Like literally makes Ursula look beautiful. Ursula look beautiful compared to that. All right, real talk. I mean, yeah. This you did, girl. You were warned. You were warned, right? I can get if you fuck up with the money thing, but you fuck with something that had supernatural aspects of it. You were bound to get fucked one way or another. Didn't listen, man. She's in this situation now because she just did not fucking listen the first time. And that's the price she pays. She's gonna be stuck with him. He's gonna be bound. He's gonna be technically be bound to her now, or she's gonna be bound to him actually. Dude, I like this guy man's voice. Labor, manual labor. That's the gag that she's a fucking daikon. Okay, from the body shape, she does sort of look like, and color, she does look sort of like a daikon. Like no lies here. Like talk about nightmare fuel, yeah. But I read Rays of Twilight, yeah, and that's true story. Oh, this is so silly, but the same. But for once, with a situation like this, I'm actually not. I'm actually not displeased. So that's a nice ending too. It's a really nice, soothing one. Oh well, I personally, I personally have mixed feelings about it, but I actually more on the positive note. Because while I like the sort of the designs and how it sells the comedy better, and the supernatural aspects of it is nice. What really puts me off is the typical high school setup. And I'm just gonna be with you right here. Main character is adorable. Yes, the main heroine is adorable. But God, she can be annoying. She can be hella annoying here. And I feel like this is not the end of her turning to a fish or something, because they keep showing her as a fish right there. Because she didn't want to listen when she says, "Wait, they curse," and then she decides to swallow it. I gave in the lust. Really, bro? Yo, say-san. All right, we're gonna get to that pretty soon. All right, so first impressions of this episode. First impressions of this show, just from the first episode alone. Let me go ahead and check the chat, like, because something came, something just kind of messed with the recordings. Hold on a sec. Um, reload me to its reloading me. It keeps buffering. Yeah, I do apologize for that. I don't know why YouTube. It's probably, I don't know if it's the internet connection. I don't know if it's YouTube's end. Because for me, I still see that it's green, like it's green here. So the streaming is okay. I don't know what's on there, you guys end. I think it's internet connection, or maybe like the YouTube traffic in terms of views. I don't know. I've run into these before. I do apologize. There's nothing I can really do about it at this point. Because I've said it to the point where it should have the least possibility of having sort of buffering stuff, and it's having for you guys. So I do apologize for that. maybe I would guess maybe try to uh, restart the app or restart the browser or something. I don't know. I can only provide you so much. But going back to the going back to this episode at hand, I like I like how everything is presented in terms of comedy and all. What I don't the what I will just say this right off the bat that I don't like Yashiro right now. Like she's adorable and all. Like I don't hate her, but it's just like she can get quite annoying sometimes. I don't know if it's because of the voice. I don't know if it's because of how she wants to jump. How maybe I'm pretty sure it's more of the way that she decided to do that. The way she has to do, all or nothing sort of mindset when it comes to drawing conclusions. It's something that just that can easily off put me. And frankly enough, this the fact that her case was completely preventable. Like she should have just shut the hell up and listen. Listen, as long as he's on, because the man was still on topic with that, and she decides to go, "Oh," and then say, "Fuck you, you're a liar," and run off, and then try to do it herself, and then get herself to her shit. Like, really, this is how you're gonna rope, and this is how she gets roped into this relationship with Hanako. That's what I didn't. That's what really just had me a bit pet peeved with on that regards. And I do apologize. And I do see like the fluctuation of how many people in the chat right now. Apologize. I do apologize for the fact that it's buffering right now. I would honestly just suggest, I guess try it on a different app, or close other apps, or maybe something's on your end, or I don't know, guys. I can't solve it for you. I can't solve it for you guys. Like I wish I could, but it like the best bet I would have to do is just it's probably on YouTube's end, in terms of like, not because it's making a stream go off or on, but because of the internet traffic and all, the internet, because like it takes a while for you see when the YouTube, you see like there's a little gray line to see how much is uploaded now, and if your time marker reaches beyond that point, it starts to buffer. That I can't really solve. So I do apologize on my part here. I do apologize. But yeah, but that it's only so much I can do. I've done, and I hope it wasn't due to the fact that I did post the stream late, because I am apologizing again for that. So sorry about it. Um. The person who is Yashiro's love interest is this Minamoto dude, who seems to be, according to what we saw from there, it looks like he's a student council president, I'm thinking. Guys, please respond. I am sorry for, if the video is buffering on your end, because the stream is alright on my end. Probably a lot of people using this season, that's why it has those problems. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure. I mean, and this is Martin Luther King's Day. There's gonna be a bunch of people online just browsing through damn videos all day. Like, real talk here. That like, cause I was going through, because a while ago, like, just like the only time like I was browsing on YouTube early in the morning was because not as much people were waking up to Martin Luther King Jr.'s Day. But now, like, I've actually checked a bit, and it's even on here. It's kind of, and it's even on here. It is just buffering. Like, the only reason why it's not as, like, some videos I couldn't play because there was too much internet traffic. I'm always late at the latest point, so I can't chat. That's fine, Jonas. I mean, as long as you're here, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. But anyways, I know you guys. I know there's an issue with the internet traffic or something. But I do want to continue, so I'm just going ahead with episode 2. I mean, you guys. I mean, gotta hang with. Just gotta hang with. Just gotta hang with me here, guys. All right, so it's going to be episode 2 of Jibaku Shounen Hanako-kun. So let's get this started. All right. So now episode 2, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. There's something about these sort of design, the designs on there. And I'm not, and I do apologize if I say it's similar to Shaft because other, other shows have done this sort of thing too when it involves sort of, ghost, uh, you know, bound ghost themes and all. It's sort of similar, just not as surreal or trippy, but it does have like sort of an ominous sort of these sort of the sort of visual they have here is just kind of like this ominous sort of tone to it. And I think for this one, it's just kind of there because it just kind of presents itself as that because it's going to involve ghosts anyway. But there could be uh, I don't know, something a lot deeper. Maybe it won't. Maybe it's just for maybe it's just for eye catch. We don't know. I would think there'd be something deeper, but in comedy like this, I kind of doubt it. But who knows? Maybe they'll pull together something in the last few episodes. Yeah, guys, just reload. Just keep reloading. Wait, so she can't even go home because of what? Because of her fuck up? Yeah, yeah. She repped what she sowed. Also, I don't know why some. Also, I do apologize. Some odd phone number is calling me, and I don't know why. So she's just gonna go around guy hunting. This man he's got that promiscuous ass voice. Gonna hit him with it? Oh. Dun-dun. Yeah, like let's all remember because of her mess up in the first episode, because she didn't fucking listen. She's still technically a fish, being allowed to breathe on breathe on land. Oh, now you realize it, and better late than never, though. Uh-oh. Huh? Yosei-san. Aoi. Who is this? What's with this ominous looking film session with every time there's a new case? Yeah, plenty of times. Is it this Yosei's fault that I ran into that in my life? Because if it wasn't for that, it would have helped. I would have been in a better position in life. Oh, I don't know about that yet. Oh, Jonas, just try later, man. I mean, maybe internet is not good in your area, in where you're at right now. I'm pretty sure. I mean, you could try with other videos if you want. What the fuck is this? Oh well, yeah. There's also that. When she gets wet, the scales pop up. Hmm. Wait, is that ghost gonna try to place the blame on her? Well, it's just luring her to some place. Oh lord. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? The labyrinth of nightmare? Some fucking. There's some shojo sort of stuff going on here too. Some shojo tropes going on here too. Yeah, pretty much. But she constantly gets into a jump, huh? Well, not like we can help. Not like we can help it. D- so those are the little. I don't recall. Interesting. That kind of makes sense. Looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh monster. Trying to figure out what that thing looked like at one point. Maybe some like the worms archetype or something. Or so he's here to basically. So he's just ready to kill the bad the bad apparitions, the ones that will cause the that have ill intent. There's a sense of adorable like wholesomeness and and sort of like some interesting some I just hope it doesn't get that sappy. Wait, that's the like little bunnies. Okay, first of all, that was no mermaid. That was no mermaid in that previous episode. She's worried about her. Nobody wants nobody wants to clean the bathroom, but someone gotta do it. Whereas I mean, it's not kind of like having a friend. That is having a friend, depending on how engrossed the conversation goes. And how frequently it goes. Nice try there. Trying to tease us to think, oh, she's gonna go ahead and kiss him. So, what is the new rumor she's going to spread? So, what's the rumor she's going to spread? Huh. So, so keep yourself safe by having candy on deck. Fuck this shit, I'm out. I'm guessing he's a ghost hunter. Or like an exorcist. Okay, yeah, he's exorcist. Okay, so yeah, whatever, standing on top like that, like, and having what looks like an umbrella. Yeah, I don't think he was aware of what he looks like. It's episode 2. Yeah. But gosh, what the? Why is this so much so much linear foreshadowing here? Like G foretelling the future or something? Oh, and there he is. Huh? Oh, this could get complicated. She's gonna put two and two together and never mind. Her dream is shattered, or just got diagnosed. More dope from you than haunted house. Oh yeah, I got that one. Ah, the yokai. I swear, if they make a Gigi Kitaro reference, Minamoto clan, huh? Yeah, no. Oh, okay. Okay, so the exorcist staff hidden in an umbrella. Interesting. Well, it looked like an umbrella for God's sake. That looks evil to you? Did he almost cuss? That's a okay. Well, that's one way to dump a backstory. Hmm. So he's trying to. So he's on a redemption sort of road going on here. Okay, that makes sense. So, well, this feels like that's something out of Noragami, or even Gintogi's sort of past too. Oh, okay. Of course he's not killing him. If like if anyone watched Noragami or even Gitama, the main character both main characters have a really messed up past where how they're conducting themselves in the current timeline is to make up for that fucked up sort of backstory past like the sins like the people they've hurt because of it. That's why I honestly like those sort of characters. No lies. Gintoki is probably my favorite out of those though, personally. What? He fine. He fine. He gonna wake up later and like nothing happened. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, there is some sort of Norigami esque vibes here. Like, cause I'm interested to know what his how all of the rest the entirety of his backstory, if they ever touch upon it. This is literally good. This is great. Like it has that sort of knows where to do the tonal shift. Like with skit dance and Gitama. And skit dance is great. Gitama's great. I hate the fact I've yet to watch all of Gitama. I really need to catch up. But Gitama's good. Although sometimes the Kami can miss. It can miss. But I like the characters that involved. I love Yado more. Sorry. No, that's fine. That's fine. Yado's a great guy. Wait. What'd she say? Hold up. What'd she say there? Hold on a sec. I wanted to backtrack a bit. There's something I thought I missed. Oh, new character for tomorrow for next week or the next episode. I wasn't sure from the first episode, but seeing some similarities to other shows right now, I'm actually genuinely looking forward to. I don't know how to grade it. I'm not so sure how to grade this though. It's for now. It's kind of like a 6 out of 10 because I don't know. I'm not entirely sold yet because there is some stuff that does off put me a bit, but there's some good parts too. I think the elephant in the room was probably it's probably Yashiro for me personally because I feel like she'll end up making some really what the fuck decisions. I mean, she's already made two big ones early on, so like maybe 6 to 10, 7 out of 10, like somewhere beyond about around that part. Get tell me how to cook. How to write your name, Yasuo. Ibisaki Stairs Part 1. Oh. Oh. So this is going to be a two episode section. So I don't know how to approach this. Because honestly, I would want to hold off on episode 3 until episode 4 comes out and then react to it as you know a whole as both episodes. That's what I kind of want to approach, but we'll see. Um Gin actually tried to enjoy his life. That's redemption. That's all I can do. I mean, I love Gintoki. Yeah, he can be he when we see him in the gags, like he can act like a he can act like he can be a jerk. He can be an asshole the way he is. That's the but it's for the comedy because the way he just kind of conducts himself is a way of redeeming the sort of life that sort of tough, rough and hard life he had when he was much younger. You know it. You know how he was. You know nicknamed like how he was. Labeled a feared killer. Back when he back then. And the fact that he conducts himself right now, and the fact that he uses a wooden sword, a wooden sword, or uh, what was it called? Uh, it was like it's like one sword. It was like a bulkin. That's what he uses that instead of he usually uses that instead of a metal sword, which would a steel sword would just easy kill anybody. He uses that because he gets the ones he has to fight with will actually survive. This is the kind of non-kill non-killing sentimentality that Gintoki also has. And Yado from Noragami also has an approach to it. You know how he has Goofy and all, and how he's tried to not get involved with others, and even and the whole thing. What was that woman's name again that he had a bad history with because of what he did back then. It was Bishamon. Yeah, they were enemies, but the fact of what he did, he killed, was what traumatized her. But Noragami was trying to at least make up for it. It wasn't that he was evil; it's just that the circumstances of it as well, and the fact that he had to live with that, and the fact that when he got others involved. I mean, Yuri and Yukine. Yukine was a special one but that's spoilers for those who have yet to watch Noragami. And no, and frankly, Yado's a funny and initially I thought it was off putting, but when I learned more about this man's backstory, this is when I really started to like him more. Although I do feel like the story could have the story of Noragami could have been a little bit more sophisticated. It was still great. It was still nice to watch. I do feel like this needed just more seasons to cover the story because I feel like there's something incomplete on that regard with Noragami as an adaptation. Oh, and yeah, it's pretty much that. And for Hanako, it's it's something where I don't think this the one where it's involved that what was it? It involved the what the Minamoto clan and what he how he was involved. I don't think that's the only thing the only sin that he's committed, the only thing that has been troubling him and why he's living like this, and maybe why he's bound to a toilet when this show first started, because no, Yado's a good guy. His backstory is pretty sad. I mean, the fact he also got betrayed too, which I don't want to spoil on that. I need to watch. I do feel like even though I don't list rewatches, and because frankly I want to cover stuff, when I do rewatch, I will try to Noragami will be one of those shows I'll go back to rewatch and see if I can remember some stuff, or like maybe read the manga first and check out the manga or read the adaptation, whatever it takes. Because not at this kind came to mind. It'll depend on priorities though. Um, yeah, it's because no war, no more. Yeah, like the Gata- if you're talking about the Gatama thing, then yeah, that's pretty much the case. Like the fact that he has to try to recover from try to recover in a settings where war isn't as prevalent now. Um, so there's no war, so you don't need to go serious enough except for looking for 5 yen. Yeah, that is pretty much it. That's what I like about it. That's what I really like about it. I like characters about that, but I mean, it's not like they're all. But I've seen characters like that, and some not all of them are well written. There are some screw ups because choices of character development or story direction in someone. But when they do it good, they do it good. Um, so that's gonna pretty much do it for those 2 episodes of Jibaku Shono Hanako-kun. Uh, I would give this a I would give this either 6 out of 10 or 7 out of 10, depending on how I feel after the stream. But it's a solid looking show so far. I don't want to call it a sleeper hit, but I will call it one of those shows that you probably would need to watch. One of those where it's not. I feel like it's a show that you don't want to skip if you really want something as visually appealing like that too. Um, so what's next? Looks like we got Doro Hidoro next. Okay. I don't know how to feel about this one, personally. I don't. He worked hard to get a. All he wants is a shrine. Yeah, man. He wants someone to worship him. He wants to feel. He wants to find this place. You know, have a sense that people recognize that he's there. Like it's just, and that's all. And that's like that's kind of, even if it's it doesn't even need to be fancy looking shrine. It can also be. It could just be looking like a birdhouse, and he'd be fine with it. It man, but I could go on about that, but frankly, I don't remember enough to really make a full discussion. So I want to get to this also, because I am running out of time, kind of. I mean, well, depending on how fast I can finish these. So Dorohedoro, not much to. I'm just gonna go right into this without much more of a discussion right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up so we can get this started. Hopefully the playback works here. So I see there's English and French subtitles. So of course I'm choosing English because I ain't French. If everyone's ready, then I can just get started. But Dorohedoro, episode 1, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. What the hell? Is that it? Oh, you're in a reptile's mouth. Hold on. Huh. Okay, hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Subtitles are not working. The subtitles are not working here. Alright, hold on a sec, guys. Hold on a sec. The subtitles are not working here. I don't know what's going on here. are they even working at all? They're not working at all. Are the French ones working? Well, the French ones are working. I don't know what happened with the English one. What the hell just went on there? Crap. So so you're telling me I have to. So you're telling me I have to watch. So you're telling me this is going to be on hold until I can download the proper proper files for this. I swear to God, that was annoying, guys. I apologize. It this is what happens with hold up news. I mean, I could go check out. I could go react to Eizouken, right? You know, while I download the proper looking files here. I don't know why the files fucked up. Why the subtitles for English fucked up. Like I'm not reading the French ones. No fucking chance of that one. Okay. Like, I don't know what happened there. For sure. So which one's it? So which one looks go? So which one looks okay? Hmm. 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 No. So I would think I'm checking to see which one is the I would hope these two have the same one. This is really man, this is really painful, guys. I'm not sure which one. Like I don't want to run into another dumb situation again. Uh, so trying to see which one is good. I don't know why this thing is not that one wasn't working. Uh, I'm guessing these work because I see more comments here. I guess I could give that a try here. So apologies for apologies for that. I really wish I could. I hope the file downloads can be played back. Okay, I don't think this one is. I don't think this one's okay either. Fuck, this is annoying, guys. This is kind of getting on my nerves here. I mean, I could start. I could go ahead and get started. I will get started. I could just give me a few minutes. Like a few more minutes here. I'm trying to see if I can find a more reliable sub. I maybe this one works. Dark animes here. Uh, hmm. All right. Okay, sorry guys. Unfortunately, these files probably don't have. I do apologize on that regard. Uh, so I guess we could just go ahead and get started on Eizouken because frankly the Dodo Hidoro files apparently are missing subs, which I'm sorry I should have checked beforehand. So anyways, so change of plans. We're gonna go ahead with episode 3 of Eizouken. So just go ahead and pull this up. All right. So if you guys are still in here, I mean, you please shout out, man. All right, starting in three, two, one, go. I do apologize. Still not quite sold on this show. Is the chat okay? I hope the chat didn't die or any traffic, any of the dumb internet traffic again. I do apologize for not really having much of a strong enough stuff, incentive to have commentary on some on what goes on here compared to the other shows on this in these tryout streams. So yeah, I do apologize, man. So guys, in the comments, what do you personally think about Eizouken? Like, we'll talk. I mean, do be honest. How do you feel about this one? People are saying it's the going to be the anime of the season, which if I would which I would kind of believe if you're not counting sequels. But I mean, I can kind of see if you're not talking about sequels. But for me, something about it doesn't cut it. And I know Yusa is a renowned right serious composition director and all, but I'm just not someone who's really sold. Like I've said before, I'm not really sold on to this sort of the shows that he directs. There's just something about it that just feels kind of childish, honestly. Not that it's always a bad thing. It's just doesn't it's not some it's not a it doesn't just it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way or something. I'm a little scared, guys. I hope the chat didn't die. So, nobody listening to her. We know this girl. Well, we know this lady mean business. I don't know how to feel. Like I don't know if I'm supposed to find it funny that when we get to Enzokin, um, everyone just left. Damn it. And people were all talking about it. Bro, get a clue. It's like trying to get these guys to do their studying for the exam. Roger. Yes, ma'am. Feel like I'm gonna do RikeKoi after this. Yeah, yeah. Don't want to make it too realistic. Hmm. He's literally using the side of the side of his old fucking jack to try to see the frames. That's wild. Are ladders always that easy to just pull it up like that? Because the one we got here at home, like you need both hands. Oh, okay, Rain. Oh, so okay, that's reasonable enough. I don't know how to recommend it to you, Rain, because personally, it's just my personal feeling that I'm not just auto sold on it. Not gonna lie, Honkai, because now that the guy is a the Dorohedoro guy is a 3D lizard. I feel very inclined to just not do a reaction to Dorohedoro, honestly. Like real talk. Wait, ramen. Why ramen's example? Jonas, which two did you mean? Oh god, satellite debris. Dude, did the hails do Oh dear. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I get you honest. Yeah. I hope when I'm sitting away like this, you guys, I don't feel like too far away. Sorry about that. Sometimes you gotta sit back, cause this anime is just like, yeah, I like the visual are something, but the story wise, it's just something I'm just like not really into. But like I said, I do like the concept of creating an anime in one way or another. So that's a remedy. Man, I don't want to hear about money talk ever again because with my financial issues, that it's just a pain in the butt. It's, you think your beard is heavy? Why don't you ask fucking Saint Nick about that? Plus ultra. Just kidding. Uh, Never mind. Going by logistics and analytics, huh? I see. I see. I mean, they do this. They do this for most Shonen Jump stuff, or V Jump. Oh, for V Jump, they can just shit out whatever. I mean, you see. I mean, it's just like the One Piece manga. Sorry. Also, Boku no Hero Academia manga too. Why aren't you a supermodel? Nothing or something. Boy, this is why I don't. This is something about me that doesn't want to hit it big because I don't want to be swarmed by people like that. Because I don't want to go like having people coming up to me like that when I'm just trying to go about my own business. But at the same time, I don't want to be rude. It's just that it's like I'm trying. I want to. I'm just trying to do my own thing, and just like some people just come up, just like, hey, you want to handshake? Like the occasional one. I'm fine. I'll be fine with that. But just a bunch of people coming up, I would honestly don't know how to feel about that. So that one won't work. Yeah, not that one. Something straight, simple, but sweet and simple. I guess the key here. Hmm. That's one little. That's one quirky little mini tank. Is that wall level? Is that small building level sort of tank here? It's kind of like a slug bug tank or something. Okay. Well, the way they did that sort of animation sequence. One, two, three, four. True. True. I mean, but let's be real. Please don't swing a wheel sword. Oh, great. That better be like a fake one, like a plastic one. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, we don't want to watch a bunch of slideshows. That's for sure. Looking at you, JC staff. Look at you. You're doing well with Railgun, but with other shows, you've kind of messed. You've kind of really messed up. Well, that's one way to. Well, that's one way to see how this animation style will work. So what are you gonna be? Gomon? Gomon for fucking Lupin the Third. That's not a katana. Those are just one big ass chicken kitchen knife. Okay. Well, I mean, it depends on how much detail you want to put. If you want to consider what the viewers think about far away details, because when you're trying to put, they don't put as much detail on stuff that is further away in the background. All right. But some studios do want to. That is not a katana. That is not a katana, guys. That's a big ass. That's just a big old kitchen knife. Yeah, that does work. But again, that's just a big old kitchen knife. So, why is a tank like R2D2? Okay. Now she got a cable gun. How is she able to run up a fucking cliff like that is my beats me. But whatever. They ain't real. And it's a cliffhanger. Dun, 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 dun. Freaking JoJo to be continued. That should be that should they should have just done that, and I would just be like, oh, okay, good. Lupin the Third, yeah. Like, come on, Goemon, like that. The TMS Entertainment one was the one, true, but I like the one that had a linear story with the one that was focused on me, the one that was like a 12 episode and had two or three films. The third film, like this, yes to have subs, so I haven't watched yet. That was great stuff. That that was actual good stuff because the older Lupin stuff and the repetitive ones with no chronological input in it, those felt just a little bit sappy, and frankly, I was not able to finish it. I was only able to finish one of those installments. But the one with the 12 episode one that actually had some sort of linear oh nice. But the one where it had some sort of a linear sort of story going on. That one I actually liked, and the style would helped. And the style helped a lot more, in my honest opinion. Okay, so those are the ones did download, so that seems okay. Um, are you watching Konnichiwa Shomeshimi? That yeah, I'm pretty sure because I did say I kind of gave up on Dorohito though. I know we didn't completely watch it because some of the subs didn't pop up, but after just looking at it already, it just doesn't feel like I'm gonna have an enjoyable experience with that. So I don't even know if I'm gonna do reaction the live reaction to Dorohedoro or even reaction at all. Honestly, like we'll talk here. But that's how off putting that was. Now we can be active at chat. Let's focus on Lupin the Third film. Sadly, Alder did writ for Lupin the Third. Okay. Man. All right. So yeah. So I'm guessing this was. I think this is the fourth episode, unless if I download the wrong one. All right. So RikeKoi T Ochita no de shome shitemita. Yeah. Science X love, basically. All right. So this is gonna be a way to end the stream if you guys are okay with it, because frankly I don't want to go back to the Dorohedoro ones. Like please, I don't. I'd rather not go back to those. I'd rather try to watch them out now. Now that I think about it. All right. So unless if anyone wants to object to that, I'll just go ahead and get this started. RikeKoi, like, the really just kind of hits it for me, even if the animation is not the most fantastic thing in the world. I like the theme. I like the sort of theme it has going on. Kaguya-sama's a lot. I would say is still better, but this one is kind of has its own thing. Still has its own, sort of thing going on. It's still good. It's not. It's just not great. It's good though. It's solid. And in my opinion, it's kind of just a sleeper hit for the season. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up. Hopefully the subs work here, not like unlike the other one. So without further ado, guys, and I hope you guys are ready on my account. So this is gonna be the last one for today, guys. Episode 4 of RikeKoi, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. One Piece. Oh yeah, that's referred to that sort of dress where it's just like no. Oh, okay. Examples. There's a typical, and then there's this one. Do we really keep track of time like that? Really? We say we like let's be real. When we say we're gonna just shop for like half an hour, we end up shopping for 2 hours. Real talk. Like watch him actually just spend a few hours there. Just watch. Like don't lie. Like you think we only go by this little time, and but you end up spending twice as much time when it involves outskirts and stuff like stores. Especially if you go, especially for those who know Ontario Mills, like you just end up going for hours and hours and hours. No. First of all, they're also wearing lab coats. Or what are we? Freaking Okabe here? who wears a lab coat all the time? Plenty. Plenty. What are you wearing? Yeah! For real, man. 17 minutes. Are you gonna count the seconds? I remember. Okay, real talk. I remember having trying to be exact, like maybe a few years ago, trying to be like this down to time. But I'm still really time attentive, but not as uptight. Not even nearly as uptight as back as a couple of years ago. Like real talk, just don't try to be uptight with time. Like be aware of it, but at least don't be uptight with it. Okabe, I think we found your lost brother. I mean, he might be his. You might. Yeah, I mean, they might be related. Or this could be an alternate Okabe in an alternate universe, or alternate timeline where he didn't meet Kurisu, where he didn't meet my Mayuri. Yeah, some of those stuff like that during dates. Just getting ready. Oh, great. Of course you gonna present it. No, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. First of all, how are you gonna know your heart's? How are you gonna tell accurately enough if your heart skipped? He approves. Of course. Spam that damn plus button. Go ahead. Also same voice actor, huh? I don't even bother counting, guys. Don't even bother counting there now. Okay, these subs are kind of good. I hate it when the subs do that. I prefer she keeps this look all the time. Bro, no one needs to care about that. Only if you're tight financially. What? Fuck, I'm not even gonna write it. Wait, why would that be zero and then They're having way too much fun because their son. They just they was like, huh? What? Nani? And this is how they're gonna be spending hours too, mind you. Cause that's your role in this anime. Deal with it. Basically saying you don't need to make it that complicated. Bam. Yeah, she's the girl in here, man. Mm-hmm. You don't need to help him, by the way. These two are the low key ship here. But he's too attached to his 2D wafu. Ooh. Damn it. Wait, he was that small? Holy crap. So she didn't she barely even grew from that day. Was that bastard for real? That'd be interesting though. That'd be interesting. I hope to just get rid of that bear thing. Yeah, I mean he is kind of annoying, but I think I'll get used to it. What is this? A visual novel game? Fuck yeah! This is like a day. This is literally like a. Bro, this man chickened out. He pressed he literally just got himself the bad route. Huh. Well. Uh oh. I know who's gonna run into. I did feel like the bear guy's explanation wasn't really that needed. It's kind of like just like, oh, we kind of knew that already, my dude. Oh boy, I don't know how this interaction is gonna go down, but I can't. It's not gonna be. This is not gonna end well for that guy. K-pop, I don't hate the Kuma guy. I mean, I'm just kind of indifferent. I'm just kind of indifferent at this point. She tries to go hit her up. She hits him up with the facts. He hits him up with the facts. Try to hit her up. Gets hit up. Man. and she's technically not even rejecting him, or even say straight out reject him. That she just go bam bam PC back all. Oh, of course he's not gonna give up. You sub. That's the one insult that. That's one way to insult a guy. You don't even call him you scum or something like that. He's just like you sub genius of chimpanzee or something. Oh, that's adorable. That's cute. What do you mean you're? What do you mean? What do you mean you're love? Oh boy, now he's hitting him up with the backs. Well, that's what she said. And do you know? You do realize that as he's going off, and we know how awkward it is, that our girl is gonna fall for him in one way or another because of that. The way she, at least, the way at like some sort, she still did the same thing, which was defend her. So they don't even need these damn experiments to just like they'll be doing it to try to experiment it, but they don't even know they're low key falling for each other one way or another. Like the inner dialogue says it all. Jesus, how fast are you riding, my guy? Of course, it's stupid to say you love a girl without reason. Yeah, yeah, it's true. No, or at least you're getting somewhere. The unnecessary data. Are we are we is this really have to do anything with trying to find out the love part here? Is this just trying to analyze like the actual roller coaster itself? Okay, this is what I realized that their scientific remarks are just an excuse to hide their inner feelings. This is what I'm starting to realize right now. They just don't know how to be honest to each other. Let's real talk here. That's like how that's not how Shogun and Kaguya were. Haunted house. Ooh. Oh yeah, a courage test is something. Again, the not supposed to be related to studying the whole love thing. Dude, they're just sick. They're just sick of this shit right now. Whack-a-mole. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, this setup. Pause, dude. Oh lord. No, that's gonna be. I like these. I like how this is fucking hurting out. God damn it. Yeah. Don't just be straight up. It's a present. Oh, that's not. That's actually not. That's nice. Well, just a little things like that. Did you? Did you have to go there? I mean, who? What matters? Well, okay. Well, that's I can roll with. That's that I can roll with. That I can roll with. So that worked out pretty well. If you want to think that way. What's their ultimate judgment here? So in the end, that response wasn't really so much even some sort of scientific thing. Like, man, that was wholesome right there, though. Wow, it's done just like that. Damn, I want more. I low key wanted this to be a 1 hour episode. Top 10 smiles we need to protect. Number one, that. Yep. Yeah. Damn, this show is. I swear, it is so underrated, and to have 12 episodes already released is something. But of course, it takes a while for the subs to come in. I'd say this date was a success. I'd say this show was pretty much a success. I know I was gonna say some. I know I was gonna say something that I've already said during the reaction, but I do want to bring this back up. So they try holding a meeting. Okay, what meeting? So this is gonna be so that's the pretty much gonna be the last one for today. But yeah, I could discuss a bit before I gotta head out. Um, it's become clear to me, and even though frankly should have realized before that these two, our two lovebirds here, our two lovebirds here are basically using at this point it makes it more and more and more apparent to me that these two uh I mentioned like they're using this whole um this love this science thing, the explanations and all. You can see that it's just them going around about trying to hide their inner feelings, because you can tell in their heads they're really thinking hard, way very damn hard about the situation they're in. And like they tried, and it's something like what Kaguya-sama, what Kaguya-sama did, honestly. Like we'll talk here. Um, I am his best girl. Although frankly, Shinya is basically alternate Okabe. Kyosuke and uh, Kyosuke, Unikai, and I don't know. Should I say their last names or they're by their first names? Inukai and Ibarra are like the low key ship that we might need to keep on watch just in case. Like, but you can put a fucking ring on it, yeah. Like kiss off anime, yeah. Put a damn ring on that thing, on that finish. That was a successful date, if anything. But I like the way it's so funny right now. The way they just interact and all, and the gags just kind of went through. Like, yeah, they're trying to make the excuse. They're trying to make the excuse of it, but in reality, like it does, like numbers. Okay, so this is just not even just this case itself, life itself. I mean, numbers don't lie, but they don't tell everything. And sometimes numbers don't really matter in situations like that. Like if you're talking from a financial standpoint, I can get it. But from a moral standpoint, like when it's not involving some sort of financial, some sort of down to number mathematical stuff, there probably isn't a straight right or wrong answer with based on just numbers. Uh, wait, so Iraba is the same one of we never learn. Let me take a look at that. Um, wait a minute. I think that's the wrong one. Hold on a sec. Uh, I I don't. I'm not so sure yet. I'm guessing. I want to see. Well, Sora. Well. The voice actor for this one is kind of familiarizing. I did Akame from Akame Kill, Toka from Tokyo Ghoul, Elizabeth from Nazin no Tanzai. Also, like Aqua, definitely. Also did hmm. She also did Ellis from Bungo Stray Dogs. She also I'm just going through because my memory's not always that good. She also did. I might have skipped it. She also was Kuris Lulu, that lizard, that female lizard man in Overlord, which is something. So which says something. She also uh seems to have voiced media from Monster Musume. So that's another thing right there. Uh, all right. So yeah, that's quite a so some kind of some relatable actors are there. Did the chat just die? I hope not. What do you feel like? I feel like this is a sleeper hit, but because all 12 episodes are already out, that it's already exposed to where it will affect how people's feedback of like, oh, what's your low key best hit of the season, and this is probably going to pass under. And I will say that the animation is not that great, but it's not that bad. It's just that because the eye get the visual aesthetics of something like Boku no Hero Academia, it will not appeal to most people. Uh, like real talk, and it's understandable. But I cannot say it's a bad. I you can't say it's a bad show just because of that. Like yeah, we don't want fugly looking figures and background and all. But I think it does enough to where it's watchable and you still enjoy the theme as it is. It's it just really work. It just really works. With the thing with Kaguya-sama is Kaguya-sama is more of a high school set. Like I may have stated before, it's more of a high school sort of setup. And this one is more of like a post, like more of a, I think it's a college, maybe even post college sort of setup right there. No, Omori, Nichika, Tsururaba, and Usume, many things, same voice actors. Oh, hold on. Let me take a look at a sec. I am trying to pay attention to what was being said in the chat here. Um, let me see uh what Shia's voice actor is. Oh, he also it's kind of a some rather recognizable actor. Did Kyo from Fruits Baskets. She also did she did he also he also was had a voice he also like had a role in Money Go Senpai. He also had a minor role in Golden Cowboy. He's not. He also has a low, a rather one that I kind of ignored, but because it wasn't as relevant. Nankai from Tanaki-san, and some other roles, but I can only look and remember at most. Some they try to hide. They try to hide it, but but here they want to prove it. Like that's the funny thing as to why they're similar. That why they're actually similar, and that the goal was in that the goal was actually the two protagonists, the lovebirds' goals are essentially opposites, but they are ending up falling in love anyways. Like and the and it's really nice to see like the gags you can get out of it. Like like the whole high school one was them trying not is like trying this little game they got going on, which kind of almost turns it into like a something on a on a Death Note or even Ultimate Survivor. But for this one is just like I don't know how to compare it. It is sort of like Kaguya-sama, but only because of its opposites. But the ultimate outcome that we were already aware, the ultimate situation we're apparently made aware of, but that they're trying to prove that they're in love, that they can that love can be that they love each other and they can be by science, and it can be done by scientific and analytics. Uh, and I've said before, we already know from the inner dialogue that we get from them that they already know they're falling for each other, but and they're just using the whole scientific explanations as an excuse to try to drag this thing out, which is the fun part of it, honestly. And it's to the point where the colleagues are just kind of sick of this shit. It's just like, are you serious? Are you guys that fucking dense? Now they're not dense in a bad way. They're just dense because that's the setup we got with them. It's intended. I don't like it when people say a person is dense, like they don't recognize how about that. They know, and even then, I can't say they're dense. They know, but they don't want to go. They don't want to be straightforward with it. Both in Kaguya-sama and in RikeKoi. That is the thing. That is the sort of similarities there too. All I can say is really enjoyable, just a very underrated show of this season, and I just wish more people can get into this, like legit. And I don't know why it's just like so many. It's like there is like one of the more popular ones this season, but it still doesn't get enough green light compared to others. Like because fucking Eizouken just took up the damn show, and Dodohiro is overpraised for some reason. But that's just. But I mean, opinions be opinions. I don't really have much else to add to that. But yeah, unfortunately that's it for the stream. I will try to make sure like when I do find a place for the next stream, I will let you guys know the day prior to. Like I will post the post the schedule up the night before that day, the day of the stream. Um, well, science people deny simple reason because they want a precise reason. I agree. Yeah, I mean they want a precise reason, but sometimes you don't want. Like I know the precise reason because you don't want it to come down to the point where something minor ticked you off and you feel like it's because it wasn't precise was the problem. And frankly, I don't think it needs to be. I don't think it doesn't mean you need to go out and have numbers for it. Although I will rock with that one where it's just like the number of times I felt happy and whatnot, and it's grow exponential increase. That she pulled. That was pulled up there by anime. I can roll with that one. I can roll with that one. That would be the most important one. That would be the only one they need. Like legit, the only one. Like I will be. That's the only kind of stat they would need, if anything. It's like it just, and I just love these sort of interactions. Whether you just cringe at it, or you laugh at it, or you get some wholesome moments out of this, and it's good so far. The worries I do have is if the gags get a bit too redundant, which I hope doesn't become the case, and I do hope that Inukai and Ibarada get some more screen time because I low key ship these two because I mean opening visuals gotta say a lot, and that and the episode where was just kind of like just went up to her and Kosha just got the chills, just like, damn it, how come I cannot get myself to disobey, to not follow this girl's orders? Then that's when you know there's another ship going on. I like to see how that turns out. So yeah, I mean this has been really good. This has been a nice stream. So this has been a nice stream. Unfortunately, it's gotta end. But on that note, guys, I get just like a call right here. So thank you guys for coming out on a holiday. And I will, and like I said, I will let you guys know about when the next stream is gonna come up. I think it's gonna be on Sunday. It's just gonna be on Sundays or Thursday, or not Thursday though. Actually, I actually think it may. I actually think it's just gonna be another Sunday because Thursday I have some personal stuff to attend to. I don't know about Wednesdays. It depends on what's new up there. Yeah, but other than that, guys, so thank you guys for coming on again. I don't know about how big. I want to plan big changes to the channel, but frankly, I haven't been able to set up enough spare time. Apart from watching anime or attending to personal stuff, I have not been able to do so. That's why there hasn't been any changes to the channel that would appeal to more of the YouTube audience. So I do apologize for that. But I could that there's only so much I can manage up by myself though. I need to find and some collaborators here and there. Please get scheduled to your channel so we can check later. Yeah, Kevin, I'll let you know when the next stream will come. Obviously, it's not tomorrow, obviously, but maybe sometime later this week or during the week or when the next weekend comes. Yeah, just keep on the lookout for that. But on that note, guys, thank you guys for coming out again. So this is Radio Station signing off. See you, and we will see you next time. Take care, guys.